This conference will now be recorded.
So we'll start the session. I will share my screen. Still, people are arriving now. So we'll take 1 minute. Meanwhile, let me open my last class. Let me share my screen first.
Sydney, are you serious? You left your camera open.
Sujata, can you please mute yourself? Sujata, can you mute yourself? I don't know. Sujata can. Yes, now she muted.
Sorry for that.
Yeah, it's okay. Please take care. Now, are you able to see my screen, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, Java Batch 3. Which class object? Class object. So here, yesterday, open with this. Here, this problem will happen. So last class, we have seen this program. I will again copy this program, Control C. I'll open new notepad. And here I will create a folder today. That new folder is class object part 2. Class object part 2. So here I will save this program. We'll go to desktop, Java program. Which one is your batch? Java batch 3. So here we'll save this program. What is the file name? Is what? Company. Class name is company, right? Yeah, company.
Sir, correct.
Company. So company dot Java. Save this program. Yeah. So this is the program last class we were working on. I told you how to create object and all, how to load the class, correct? Now, what is the use of reference variable? I told you, right? So guys, from today, whoever is missing the class or your friends, anyone, please don't miss. Please try to not miss any class. And whoever want to take this opportunity again and again, I am telling you, I'm not appreciating myself, but the way I will teach you in these 20 hours, you will never forget in your life. That is guaranteed. And you will start doing Java program by yourself only, independently. And you should not miss any class because every class will be interlinked. Okay. And whoever want to take this up from today also they can join. From Monday also they can join. At least from class object they can start understanding the program. Not core Java doesn't mean only 20 hours. At least 60 hours I can teach you. But we don't have that much time. How much I will teach you, that much will be more than enough to get interview call or crack the interview or sustain in the existing framework in your project. So now let's start. So this is our syntax to create an object, correct? And this is our reference variable. As I told you last class, what is method? Any name ending with small bracket is a method starting with void. A starting point will be left flower bracket, right? Method will also have body. A starting point, like main is also a method. It is a starting point, ending point, same way. And methods are used to access the class variables. Okay. Now, the next question is, yesterday I have printed, last class I have printed the value of reference variable, and we got the address, class name at the rate some junk value. Class name at the rate some junk value. Address we got. Now, now how to access these variables, employee ID, name, how to access these values, or how to call this eating, this method. Now your class is loaded. Loaded means, what do you mean by loaded? Again I will tell you. Here you go. So let's say this is your class. Let's say this is your class. Class anything, let's say class company only, or employee. This is your class. Here I am writing, let's say int employee ID equal to something, in and string name, name equal to something, abc, your employee name, string means double quotes. Now this is your method, void eating. So this is your class, and this side is your memory. This is your memory. This is your memory, which is handled by JPM. Now, how you will load this class in the memory? How you will load this class in the memory? How you will load this class inside this memory? How you will load? How this all data will go inside the memory?
By creating object.
Perfect. So we need to create the object of this employee. In main class, you should create the employee object. So employee, I'm writing wrong. Employee, anything, any reference variable, let's say emp also you can give, whatever name you want to give the reference variable, can be any name, equal to new employee. So whenever you will write this statement, sorry, yeah, so whenever you will write this statement, employee imp equal to new employee, actually I should delete this, guys. Can we not delete this? Can we not delete this? Okay, so just write it here. I'm writing one more time here.
Okay, maybe Control Z.
That is the shortcut option. Perfect. Good man. Without deleting, you have deleted the object. Very nice. So employee imp. Let me, in the beginning only, let me expand this so that it should be one line. That will help you more. So equal to new employee. Employee. Like this. One line I wanted to write. That's why. So the time when you will create an object, same time this complete class, this complete box, this complete box, this this complete class along with main method, that will be loaded inside this memory. It will go here, and It will initialize a start. JVM will start initializing the data like int in memory at some address. Let's say this is some address, this class is there, this is some address. Address means how address of the class looks like, you know that. How? So it is in the memory, it is on the address, let's say employee at the rate, this is the offset value address, some junk value, right? So at this address this class is located in the memory. Class is located means now here data, employee id equal to 300 something, your name equal to, all this data getting stored, and because it is an integer it will take 4 bytes of memory. String, it will have different memory location, but in one section at this address, employee id, name, everything will get assigned here, and there is a method, it will go to your temporary memory. This will also be there in your memory, okay, at this address. Now who is holding this address? Who is having the address of this class in the memory? Who is having? Who is holding?
Reference variable.
Perfect. Reference variable. This employee is the reference variable. It is holding the address actually. If you see what is this address he is holding actually. Employee at the rate 746724 something is there, JFG. So this employee reference variable, he is holding the address of this guy. This he is holding the address of this one. So using this reference, I can reach to this data now using EMP reference, because he knows the address of this class where this all data is located. So using this address, I know the address of this data. I know the address of this data. I know the address of this data. So I can reach to this all specific individual members using this reference variable. How? With dot operator. Access. So using this reference variable, can I access this member or not from memory? Because I know the address. Employee EMP is holding the address of this class. This class employee, all data address it is having. Right? This employee. Can you see? So using employee reference, I can access employee ID. I will. So if I will call, hey, EMP. EMP is a reference which is holding the address of all this data, employee ID, name, eating. So if I will write EMP dot employee ID, I will get the value of employee ID 300. If I will write EMP dot name, I will get the output of name ABX. If I will do EMP dot eating method, so this method will be called, and whatever data present inside this eating method, I will get the output of that. Okay. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So the question is, will reply. One student is pinging. Okay, fine. Now, so here go to the program. So using this reference variable, as he knows the address of employee class, so I can access employee ID, name, eating, everything I can access. Now the question is where to access. So I am opening the notepad now. Now, how to access class variable or class member? Simply I am writing class member after loading the class. After loading the class. So two ways are there. Using dot operator. This is also called access operator. Using dot operator means how? Class member dot reference variable dot class name, class member name, class member. If you will use this, you can access that now. So how to access class member after loading the class? Using dot operator, and second part is using method directly. Using method directly. Now, directly present inside the same class. Present inside the same class. So, if you want to access the class member outside this class, then you should use this one, first option. This option is for if you want to access the class member outside the class, outside the present class, then go for first option. First option. If you want to access the class member, if you want to access the class member, I have written no, class member. If you want to access the class member within the class, within the class, then go for second option. Okay, go for second option. So here you go to your program. Here you see, this is class employee, this is company. Now I want to access the member of employee class inside company class. Inside main method means inside company class only, right? So I want to access this employee ID name eating outside this class, not in this class only. So for that you have to use the dot operator. That is called access operator. So see, last class I have tested this reference variable using dot operator. So how can you access? Simply go, and you have to print also. Simply go here, system dot out dot println, system dot out dot println, and as I told you, what is the syntax? I told you reference variable dot class member name. So what is the reference variable? E dot, what is the class variable? Employee ID, right? Just do this, simple. Or for more readability, you can write double quotes, the employee ID equal to this. I'll teach you how to do this, plus e dot employee ID means it will concatenate the employee ID equal to whatever employee ID is there, value will come 343. Now I want to access name, so I can write the employee name equal to e dot name, e dot name, reference variable dot class variable, right? Now you want to call this method eating. So void method, if your method, this is your method, right? Any name ending with a small bracket starting with void, and I want to call, if I will call eating, automatically this will get executed, because whatever present inside this method, if you will call this method, automatically whatever items are present inside this method, everything will get executed, right? I can write eating method from employee class, right? So I can call this method, but while calling the method, you should take care. We should not call from system.out.println statement. I will write here comment. Later I will tell you what is the reason when I will teach you method. But here also same process, reference variable dot, simply write eating. Because it will write in system.out.println. Already inside this you are writing system.out.println. So simply you will call all the SOP statement will get executed. That's why. And second reason is returning a statement. That I will teach you later. So only thing I am telling, method will be called, will not be called using SOP statement. I am writing in short font, system.out.println, using system.out.println. Otherwise error. Means from the way you have accessed e.employee.id.name, same e.eating you should not write inside a system.out.println. You will get error. So void type of method we should not call from system.out.println. And if you want to call this method, simply call reference variable dot eating. That's it. Now go and execute this program. Did you understand this till now? Do you have any issue?
A question,
No.
sir. System.println, you could actually, if you wanted to combine the both, to call the two variables, you could use just one line, right? And just concatenate them. Is that
It will
possible?
concatenate.
Okay.
Whatever you will write in double quotes, same thing will be printed. That is a string. In this world, whatever you write within the double quote is a string. Okay? Plus operator, plus is a operator. So anything you add with a string will become a string. Okay? So here
Okay.
plus operator will concatenate. Understood?
Oh, but one more doubt, sir. So you were calling the class employee. So
Hmm.
I understood once you call the class employee, all the parameters inside is automatically executed. But again, we are giving the print line statement on the main class. So I
No. First of all, I am not calling class employee. I am calling the member of the class employee. So whenever you create an object, this class will get loaded into memory along with their data, employee ID, name, eating method, everything will be inserted inside the memory, and they will initialize with the value whatever you have given in the program. Now, I know your address, I know your house, I want to access you. You are sitting inside your house. I can call you, na? Hey, XYZ, please come outside. Then only you will come, right?
yeah, got it. Yes.
That is the one reason. Second thing, these employee members you are trying to access outside the employee class, means inside company class you are trying to access this. So that's why we need reference variable dot operator. It is called, that's why access operator. When you try to access the class member from another class, that time you need reference variable and dot operator and the class member name you give, you will able to access. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, others, till now any doubt in this, please let me know.
Sir, could you please explain one more time for method why method will not call?
Not method by method. If this method we should not call using system.out.println. If you, I will write inside this, na, see, I will show you, it will throw error. There are two reasons. Void method should not be called. This is the syntax, Java syntax. Like this is actually non-returning type. That's why I'm not teaching all these details now, because when I will teach you method, that time you will get to know what is returning type, what is non-returning type. But for now, for understanding, void type methods, eating is a which type? Void type. So this type of method we should not call using system.out.println. It is not allowed. It will throw you error. See here. Inside this you write, it will throw you error. Simply write e.eating. It will throw you error. This is a, it will throw you error. Just call it here. Go and compile this program. This is the program, right? CMD. So here Java C company. See here. Okay. First of all, let me comment this line properly. Now again compile. Can you see? Okay. Cannot find simple E. Why? I have given wrong reference variable name. And
Yeah,
see,
one extra.
E dot employee ID. Is it? Okay. One I is extra. Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now who has asked this question? Just see the answer. Already you got the error here. But still I am recompiling again. Now you see. See here, void type not allowed here. It is clearly saying, means it is against the syntax of Java. Means you cannot call the void type of methods from system.out.println. Now you got.
Okay, so in that case, I have a question. So what will happen if we remove void from the method
So method must have some returning type, either void or some
or
returning
static?
type.
Okay,
No, static also. Simply you cannot write a static method.
okay,
Static also, if you write, it will throw error. If you write simply a static, it will throw error. Where is the type? You have not written any type here. Now go again, you will get error. See, invalid method declaration, return type required.
sounds good. Okay,
So that's why I am not. That's why method I will teach you 2 to 3 hours. The way I am teaching you class object, same way method I will teach you people 2 to 3 hours. That time you understand what we should write here, what we should not write here. But for beginning, I told only 2 lines to understand. Methods are used to access class variable. Any name ending with a small bracket is a method and starting with void. That's it. That only 2 lines you have to understand about method for first 2 classes. That's it. After by Tuesday or Wednesday, you will be getting to know, wow, what is method, what is the use of method, how can we write so many ways. I will create hundreds of methods if you will say. But now you program, you see in this program full of concept is there. To understand public, you should learn access modifier. The meaning of a static, you should check all the difference between a static and instance. That will also take 2 to 3 hours. To understand this void, you should understand returning and non-returning type. This is the method name. This is the array. This is the reference variable of the array. So a lot of things are there in the one program. But to start any language, we should understand from beginning something. You should assume for 4 5 classes. And I'm telling how to create class name. Just inside this write method, main method, because main method is a program launcher. Another class also you can write. You can access this data by loading this class. If you create an object of this class, then only this class members will get loaded into memory. Now I am telling how to access the class member outside this class. So using reference variable dot operator. This method you cannot call using system.out.println, because the method type is void. It will not, it is against the syntax of Java. That cannot be called using system.out.println. If you are not understanding this also, you can understand eating method is already having system.out.println. Again I will call with system.out.println. What is the use? So if I will call simply eating, control will come from here to here, and it will print all the system SOP whatever I have written inside this eating method, whatever logic I have written. Yeah, are you getting? So here we should not call. This is error. Error. I am writing this. This is error. Okay, this is error. But directly you should call the method using reference variable dot method name. That's it. Is it clear to everyone? Or if you have doubt, please let me know now.
Yeah, I have a question here, and I'm not sure if it is too early to ask. So right now we are calling these method within the same class, right? So are we going to follow the same for different method as well? Say, for example, I have two different Java class. Okay, so basically my question is, do we follow the same logic to call method from a different class, different Java class file? Say, for example, I have page one and then page Java file one, Java file two. My question is it possible to call from Java file one to Java file two of method?
First of all, you are working on single notepad. So Java, two Java files means two different programs, right?
Oh, got it. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so
So
Notepad,
in
okay.
in Notepad you are writing, you can write here multiple classes. So one Java program can contain multiple classes, right? But if you are saving one program, you are saving it means it will be considered as only one program. But again, if you open new notepad and you are writing the different classes, then it is a different program. Now both the notepad, how you will combine?
Yeah, we cannot combine, but yeah, my question
No, no,
is it
wait,
possible to call?
please wait. We can combine also. We can combine also, but that combination we can see in package. We will create one package. In that we will create a different files. You create different programs you create, and you can link them all the programs. But here in the same program, because we are writing in notepad, we will have multiple classes in the same program, and we can link all the classes in the same program. Now you are asking, you should ask, if we have a multiple classes and we will have multiple methods on in each classes, how we'll call that method, right?
Yeah.
Is this what you wanted to ask? Am I correct, or this is a different question?
No, 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 no. I think you answered my question partially. I think, yeah, it's fine.
And now I will make it fully. Now, if you have, let's say, class employee 2, class employee 3, class employee 2 will have, let's say, drinking, method name is drinking. Class employee 4, it is having method eating, let's say, void dancing. So these all are the methods defined. 4 5 methods are there in all the classes. Now you are telling I will be calling in the same way, the way I am calling here, right? Let's say you have a class employee 1, and here also you have a method like this. You are trying to ask, correct? Here one, you have one method, that's it, right? Again you have more method, let's say void playing, right? Again you have a class employee 2, This one is also having some methods, right? It's a boy sleeping. Now you mean to ask, sir, how we'll call these methods, correct? From different class in the same program.
No. Okay. No, no, this is, I'm clear. So again, we can load the objects by
Yes,
creating.
correct,
Hello?
correct. We will
Okay, yeah.
create a class, or we will create an object to load the class first. So we will create the object of employee one, we will create the object of employee two, and using their reference, we can call these methods, right?
Yeah, I think the question was if the class EMP1 and EMP2 is in a different file, so how we will link and call that? I think that is the question.
So that's for the, I have answered this in the first statement itself. If we will have, if we know the package concept, we can link that. Are you understanding what I say? If you have, let's say this
Yeah.
is your company class and another class is employee class. Now it is in your same folder. Here, let's say this is one Java file, another Java file. Now you want to do connection between company and employee, right? This is what you are asking.
Yes, that was my initial question. Yes.
Yeah, so that you cannot do simply here. For that, you should have a package concept. In one container, you should put all these Java files and you can interrelate. That's it. See here.
Okay, thank you.
Right. So for that, I have to teach you in package, and package I can't teach now unless you know class, object, constructor, methods, static instance. Then only I can teach you package. Right.
Thank you,
We,
sir. Yeah, I got the
so we,
answer. Thank you.
yeah. So we should relate it if there is a package. Now I will show you. Just see if you want to show because you have asked question. You are very much curious about that. Then see the answer here. In Notepad also I can create a package manually through command prompt. But I do not want to show all this because everyone will get confused and it's not mandatory nowadays. Now let's say this is my, go here. Now this is my package. Now this login date is there, login data 2 is there. I can interrelate both the Java files. So this is login data 1, this is login data 2. I can interrelate this, both the class. What is the problem? But you should have package for that. All the Java files, it should, package means folder. Here also you see, I am saving this all different Java files in one folder. In class, here you have employee.java. So class object part 2 is a folder. So you can consider this as a package and you should create a package command. You should create a package using package commands. Then you can interrelate two different Java files to each other. Understood? So you must be knowing package concept for that. I will teach that time your answer will be resolved.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. No need to worry. Question is correct. We can interlink, but here directly we cannot interlink. Two different class Java files we cannot interlink directly. We should create a package using some command. Then we should generate a class file of that classes and then you should execute. For that commands are there. Right, and that is called package concept. That is not mandatory now. So now guys, come back to our concept. This is our program. Let me remove all this and let me go here and compile this program. I am compiling and I am executing, and you can get the output here. See the reference variable from here. The reference variable e equal to this one. Then second line got executed. The employee id equal to 343. See the same way. The employee name e dot name. So employee name I am getting. Employee name equal to employee name. Here I have written employee name only. You can write whatever. Let's say you can write employee name Isa. Again, go and compile. Whenever you modify, save the program. You must compile the program. So here, what is that? Com- Now see, employee ID is this one, employee name is this one, and eating method is called, and we are getting the output whatever written inside this eating method, right? This point is clear or not?
It's clear, sir.
Okay. So now this is how you can access the class members outside the employee class using access operator dot operator. Now, if you want to, this is one way. Okay. Now, if you want to access these class variables within this employee class only, so how can we access?
By calling the method name directly.
But you can call the method directly, but where you will access all this data, employee ID name, if you will call this eating, then only you will get the output eating from employee class. That's it. Right. One second, guys. So have written in the notes. Guys, my notes are very much important. Please don't take it lightly. One line is one scenario. So using method directly present inside the same class. So we can access the class member directly present inside the same class. How? Using method. If you want to access the class member within the class, go for second option. Why? How? Using method. So we do have a method, eating method, and I told you what is method. That line you should remember. Methods are used to access the class variables. I have told you on last class on 26th. Yesterday I taught you. Methods are used to access the class variable, current class variable. So eating is my method. Here I can access all this member directly without reference variable. How? Just write it here, same line. Here you see, I will employee ID, and we do not require any reference variable here. Simply employee ID, you write, it will print the employee ID. Write name, it will print the name. So methods are used to access the current class variable. So two things only I told you to understand. Any name ending with a small bracket is a method starting with void, and this method is used to access the current class variable. So here directly you write employee ID name, and you can comment all this line. I am commenting all this line. Yeah, I'm commenting all this. I'm commenting this. I am commenting this. I am commenting this. Or let's say I will remove only so that you will not get confused. Okay. That only simply I am creating an object. First of all, you must create an object. Either you access outside the class or within the class. Precondition is you must create the object of that class. Then only that class will get loaded into memory. After that only either you can access outside the class or within the class. But object must be created first. Now I am accessing this current class variable from method. So as I told you, methods are used to access the current class variable. Directly use the variable name, you can access it. And now you have written all the things inside this eating method. You have to call this eating method. That one thing you have to do. You have created an object, loaded the employee class. Now you have to shout no, eating. Eating will execute all 21, 22, 22 line number. Everything you will execute. But you should call that eating method. E dot eating you do. Now everything will get executed within eating method. All the class variables. Now you go. See eating employee class method, and in this method it is getting executed. So without reference variable, you can say, you can write accessing class variable within same class, within same class. That's it. Same way here also. Right? Now for readability purpose I have written all this. See? Understood? Now you ask if you have doubt in this. No problem. I am here to resolve your issue. Tell me, what is the problem here? Any issue here? So here you see this employee ID name you are accessing within the employee class. Within the employee class means this class is starting here, ending here. So within that employee class, using eating method, you are able to access without reference variable. I am not using any reference variable here. But if you want to access using reference variable, means if you want to access this member outside the employee class, then you must use reference variable here to access them. Okay. Are you getting or not?
Yes, sir.
Anyone having doubt, please ask me. Don't worry. Don't hesitate to ask. If you have a silly question, also you can ask. Sorry, outside the class. Sorry, something got stuck in my neck. Okay, class variable outside the class employee name. So here you must give reference variable e dot employee ID e dot name. Yes. Hmm. See here. See the output. If you want to make it more readable, then accessing class variable outside the class with reference variable. With reference variable. Class with reference variable. Without reference variable. So here with without reference variable. Now again you compile and execute. It's just for more readability purpose. First time writing. Later I will not write this much. Once you will understand. See here. See the output. Is it clear? Everyone? Not clear, then ask.
Yes, sir.
Anyone? Guys, please don't be silent. If you have a question, doubt, please ask. I am here. Now you should not stop. Guys, any question, any doubt till now.
No doubts from me. Looks good.
Thank you.
Clear.
Good, good. If you are clear, please practice. And Monday, we are going to see a lot of option with object. How can we create multiple object of the same class? Then what is really object in this complete statement? How can we update the value of class member using reference variable or without reference variable? These all scenarios we are going to cover on Monday. Class object. Take your time. Don't be in hurry to get a job, jump into new company. Oh, I will get automation very easily. No, no, no. Nothing will come in this way. Okay? Nothing will come in this way. Just try to practice more and more. See, same concept, I will give you another 30 hours. Instead of 20 hours, I can teach you 60 hours. There I will do a lot of examples, a lot of examples. But we have a constant, we have a time limit. In that only we have to do everything. So how much I am teaching, I think that will be more than enough to get a job or to very much strong in the Java. And if you know Java, then Selenium is just like a, you can say it's a game of 15 days. You can be a master in Selenium automation tool. Okay. So if you do not have doubt, I will wind up the session. If you have a doubt, I will stay with you.
So can you please share the notes on the comments and also the program?
Sure. Definitely, I share the program. And I this coming week, I once all the registration is done, then we'll start in Zoho where we can attach the file and all these notes directly. Okay. So do not worry, guys. Java you will never forget in your life. After that, JavaScript, TypeScript you can do by yourself. You don't have to bother. No need to attend any training center again. New classes. So what is that? This is the theory. Just this is the second program. So last class program I said this is the theory. So please make a note day 2, day 3. Note guys, every day you revise. Every day. 5 lines I am giving. One line belongs to one scenario. So please don't forget it. Okay, fine. So if you do not have questions, then I should wind up the session, right? If you have question, I will stay with you. Narsimha, some people are very much silent. I don't know what happened. Okay, guys. If you do not have question, then I will wind up the session.